What's up everyone, welcome back. It is your natural nail guru and I am back on some more product reviews. So for today on the menu, we have Born Pretty. They reached out to me, wanted to see if I'd review the product. Obviously I would gladly accept. So they sent me out some stuff. Now what we're gonna be doing today is we'll go over a quick little unboxing. We'll go over the first impressions. As always, we wanna see the consistency, overall application ease, comfort using the bottles, all of that good stuff, how it looks after that first day of it being polished. Is it really nice and shiny or matte, whatever it is that we're trying out. And then the most importantly is that we're gonna take a look at what these nails look after a couple of weeks. Now, I myself am trying out the product as well as 3 other clients. You know, I like to test it on more than just one. And all of these clients have their manicures. I wanna say everyone had it for 3 weeks or more. I don't think there was anyone there that had 2 weeks. All of the manicures were 3 weeks or more. So we got some really good wear in there. We got some matte, we got some glossy. We're checking it all out. But before we get into it all, make sure that if you want to be up to date with the most thorough nail product reviews, and I promise you, the most thorough, this is the place that you want to be. Make sure that you're subscribed, because not only are you going to get thorough product reviews, but you're also going to get all the tips that are going to help improve the health of your natural nails, as well as help them grow and get you the longest lasting manicures you've ever had. So subscribe, get notified, share with your friends, DIY professionals. Information on this channel can definitely help them out. And thank you for all of those that have already subscribed and are notified and aren't missing out the videos. I appreciate your viewership. So let's not waste any more time and let's get to this unboxing. So before we get started on first impressions, let's do a quick unboxing. I have previously opened these because I already used it for the review, but I definitely wanted to go over an unboxing so you guys could see the packaging, what it looks like, what to expect. And yeah, let's get to it. So right here, it says 2 bottles, but there's actually 3. This is their base coat, their top coat, and their matte top coat. Nice and snug in there. Their bottles are a little under half size. They are 7 milliliters. Half would be exactly 7.5 if we're comparing it to like OPI or Gelish. But you get your base coat, your matte coat, and your top, your regular glossy top. I love the packaging. I think it's really pretty, really cute. It's very simple and practical. That's all you need. You need nothing fancy when it comes to a bottle. And round tops are definitely the best. I hate using tops that have little edges all over them. But really, really cute. So there's where you would get your base, your top, and your matte. And then in this lovely little box right here, I love how thin this packaging is. Take a look at that. There's no waste. It's nice and snug in here. You have a user manual, which theirs is really awesome because it lets you know how to apply different types of polishes that they have, like their magnetic or their chameleon or just their regular color. And besides the written instructions, you have an awesome QR code that you can scan and view to make sure that you're using everything right. It's really great when instructions are included because you never want to assume, and you always want to make sure people have the information they need so that they can get the intended experience with the product. So always really nice. And in here we have the 6 colors. Nicely snug. I love when it's like this, not moving around. And actually, I've already swatched these colors. So these are the reflective glitter collection. Link will be down below. Look at how reflective. Oh my God, how sparkly. Let me tell you, this is mesmerizing. It really, really is. It's just wow. Super cute. So I have these just over a clear nail. You can use this as a regular glitter nail. It looks a little bit sheer, but I promise you it looks really nice. You'll see it on the client that I tried one of these glitters out on. But you can also apply it over a darker color like a black to really make those kind of chameleon little colors that are in there pop. But the colors are gorgeous. All right, so bottles are super cute. They look really practical and easy to use when applying, but we want to see for real what that is. So let's take a look at first impressions. I will be doing the first impressions on myself. We are going over the consistency of the base and top coat, whether or not there's any issues applying the color from a different brand onto their base coat, which really there shouldn't be, but you never know. So I do like to take a look at that. And then we'll be going over how the overall manicure looks with the matte or glossy, whatever it is I end up doing. All right, so I already have this lovely hand done. I actually did it in matte, but I'm gonna put it glossy because I'm just not feeling the matte right now. But we are Gelish on this hand. We're gonna go ahead and test out Born Pretty on my other hand. And we're gonna be doing the shiny top coat, and I'm gonna be using Lotus Flower Balm by D&D, super cute hot pink. This is actually the first time I do my nails hot pink, and the first time in a very long time that I do my nails all one color to begin with. So let's have some fun with this. So base coats first. Let's see. Nice thick consistency. Looks like it has a standard brush. It has like little to no scent whatsoever. Consistency looks nice and thick. These bottles are 7 milliliters, so they are half of what you would normally see in a full-size gel bottle. All right, so let's apply base coat. Oh, let me stop shaking the camera. The consistency is definitely really thick. For a consistency like this, I love the short bristles on the gelish base coat because it is so much easier to get a nice thin application since the bristles are shorter and a little bit more stiff to drag it out. All right, awesome. So it's a little bit thick and the bristles are super flexible on this, so you just have to be extra careful in application and make sure that you get a really, really good thin coat all over everything. But I do love its thick consistency. That could also be really good for filling any little lumps or ridges that you might have on your nail. All right, there we go. Look at that beautiful, oh, there's something so satisfying about that smooth glass-like finish. Okay, let's cure. I am using an LED light, so standard curing time for gel polish and LEDs, generally 10 seconds, but I like leaving it in for 30. Okay, so base coat is done. Now on this part, I'm gonna be using a D&D color, but I love using different brands together. I use different brands together all the time, so this is a great opportunity for me to see whether or not there's any issues in the application of the color polish, any separation issues. Smooth application, no bubbling, no separating, no collecting around the edges. Awesome, but I made a little mess because I put too much. All right, let's finish this. So nails are polished, ready to go, color applied, super, super smooth, no issues whatsoever. Super cute color. Who loves this color? I'm loving it. I'm not even a pink person. Okay, so we are gonna do the clear top coat. Consistency looks about the same as the base coat, and also little to no scent whatsoever. All right, let's apply the top coat. It definitely feels a little more fluid than the base coat in the application. You can definitely tell a difference in the consistency. The base coat is a much thicker consistency. Beautiful, applied really nice, no separation. Beautiful, beautiful application of the top coat. It is nice and smooth, very nice. Let's cure. Okay, so we are cured, and ooh, this is a no wipe top coat. Look at how nice and glossy, and oh, this one's still matte, but we're doing glossy. 1 second. Okay, now we're better. All shiny. So on this hand, we have the lovely Born Pretty base and top. It is a no wipe top coat. It is nice and glossy. Really, really nice. And on this hand, we have the usual and trusty gelish base and top. Nothing we haven't seen before. Beautiful. The shine looks kind of the same on both. Super nice, super glossy. Oh my God, who am I with these pink nails? My clients are gonna flip when they see me. You guys have no idea. Not only are my nails pink, but they're all one color. Crazy, but it's cute. All right, so overall first impression, pretty great. Now, the polish consistency is definitely a little bit thick and the brush is really long and flexible. So not that it's a huge issue, but it's definitely something that I feel if the brush application was a little bit shorter and a little bit more stiff, it'll definitely help get that gel spread really nicely and thinly and evenly, but it wasn't really too much of a big deal to work with or anything like that, just something that I noticed. Now remember, I am not the only one testing this product out. I have 3 other clients testing it out. We are testing out the matte top coat with my lovely Chantal. She's a teacher, new mom. This girl has her hands in everything and she is wearing her manicure for 3 weeks. We have my lovely Susie, who I always use her as a guinea pig because I can always just count on it. But she always pretty much is keeping her manicure for 3 weeks as well. And then we have my amazing Odile, which this woman, mom of 3, business, always on the go. I love testing product out on her because she definitely puts it to the test, and we have her nails a little bit longer, so we'll see how it wears. So now for the moment we have all been patiently waiting for, what does this product look like after a few weeks of wear? Let's check it out. Alrighty, so here we go, 3 weeks. We had the Tester Born Pretty product on this hand, and we had the Trusty Gelish on this hand. We did Glossy. You can definitely tell. Oh, well, first off, I have 2 nail breaks. Hi. I actually have more than that, but the other ones you can't tell, and I've been babysitting for so long, but this is too much already, so unfortunately I'm gonna cut them all down. And they've been like that. This one for like 2 weeks, and that one for like a week. Don't judge me. But polish looks on point. I mean, I've never had a chip nail. My clients for almost 7 years have never seen me with a chip nail, and I always have my manicures on for 5, 6, even once 7 weeks, maybe twice. It gets busy. But it did fantastic. Let's look at those edges. Super minimal. Here on the ring finger, we can see a little bit of like wearing down. You'll definitely see it much more on this hand, especially these 2, because I'm constantly filing the edges. And this is my dominant hand, so I'm constantly grabbing and scratching. That's why you see this hand much more dull. And honestly, I can't even really hold it too much against it. Let me see the thumb. I guess even the thumb did lose a shine a little bit. So if we compare, maybe the Born Pretty kept it shine a little bit more, but this hand is the one always in acetone and alcohol. So with the dulling, I mean, it's gonna be dull anyways. I'm constantly buffing and filing other people's nails. Acetone and alcohol obviously dulls out the top. But look at this, guys. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Amazing. The product is super on point. Did really good. Good job, Born Pretty. So here we have Chantal, new mom, teacher, getting ready for the school year. Her manicure is intact, although there is a little bit of wearing out on the tips of her Born Pretty hand. Staining is pretty much across all, although the Born Pretty does look a little bit more stained. Now that is her dominant hand, so it is possible that she, you know, just gets it involved in a little bit more than the other hand, but for the most part, both kind of had about the same staining. The overall matte kind of gets like this oily gloss, depending on, especially if you use a lot of moisturizers and stuff like that. Aside from the little bit extra wearing off on the tips of the Born Pretty hand, it is her dominant hand. It wasn't anything severely excessive to show that there was a significant difference in the quality of the wear for this client. Okay, so here we have Susie. She's 3 weeks. Look how beautiful that manicure still looks. I feel like we definitely have the same amount of shine on both nails. There's no lifting, there's no chipping. Lift them up a little bit. Let's check out those tips. We have no separation of the tips. Looking really good. Super cute color. Let's see those thumbs real quick. Perfect. We have a little bit of scratching and bending, but I love how flexible the gelish coat is, that it still doesn't crack. That's just from doing stuff. We bang our nails a little bit and then it bends a little bit, but it was flexible, didn't chip, trusty gelish. And the new brand definitely came through 3 weeks. That's awesome. And here we have my lovely mother of three, Odile. I can definitely see that on the Born Pretty hand, she has much more wearing off on the tips versus the gelish. Again, this is her dominant hand, so it's common to expect that even if you're using the exact same product. And then we go to the thumbs. One whole thumb completely came off, and that is definitely not usual for her, although the other thumb is chipped a little bit. She put her hands to work these last few weeks, but she rarely ever comes back with product completely lifted off like it did on her thumb. So overall with her manicure, I would say that for sure the gelish definitely came in stronger and lasted longer and came through for whatever it was that she was putting her hands through those last 3 weeks. So you have all seen it for yourself. You saw the first impressions for yourself and how it applied. You saw all the nails and the manicures and how beautiful they looked on day one. And we saw what these manicures looked like after a few weeks compared to what I usually do in the shop. And for the most part, Born Pretty definitely lived up to a really good quality product. However, we had slight little small differences, you know, a little extra wearing off on 2 of the clients' hands. Actually, even including in mine, I guess, tiny little bit, not really. Actually, my gelish hand was the one that was more worn off, but a couple of the clients did have just a little bit extra wearing on the Born Pretty, which is their dominant hand. And then I had my one client that totally had a nail missing, which usually doesn't happen. So I'm pretty sure she went through some extra stuff these last few weeks, those poor hands. But overall, great product, great application, great colors, great variety, great price, and definitely something that you guys can try out for yourselves. Let me know what you think. I hope this review was thorough and detailed. And if you have any questions, I put the link down below for the kit that I reviewed. Now, Born Pretty does have 2 websites. You can go to bornpretty.com, which the polishes range, they're pretty much about $6 each. So it's a really, really good price for the little half-size bottles. But you can create an account on bornprettystore.com. They do bulk orders. You have to buy 12 minimum, but you're getting them for as low as like $1, $1.30 per bottle. So if you are a professional or you know, are buying bulk maybe to resell or anything like that, you don't need a license to create an account. It does ask you a couple of questions regarding your experience in the nail industry, but you are able to make an account and do bulk purchases. So I'll make sure that those 2 links are down below as well. I hope you guys love this review. Please comment down below what you thought about it. If you have any other products that you'd like me to review, or if you have any questions specifically about this brand. I do thank you so much for your viewership and for everyone tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.